from a little dock in town. If you're able to stop in today and check out this live, I appreciate it. You can always watch it later. I just got myself a little haircut, and the guy quickly put a whole bunch of gel in, which usually means that he did a bad job. But for the moment, it looks fine. I was like, is he really done? Because there was like some hairs over here that were very long. Got a little thing on my nose here. It looks like I got in a fight, but I use the Breathe Right strips for my allergies almost every night, and sometimes it leaves a little bruise. So hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm sitting here looking out at the water, and with water behind me, looking at the water. It's beautiful. It's kind of rainy and gross. It actually was just pouring. Yeah, so I just wanted to stop by. Just wanted to touch base with you guys today, say hello. And I got some exciting news. I've kind of mentioned, I've hinted at it, but my feature film, The Fifth Wife, will be done. It's pretty much done, actually. I'm doing the final pass right now, where I'm doing just like the final touch-ups, little cleanups, transitions, which is where the scenes connect. You know, sometimes, let's say I have a scene that's inside. Hey, Victoria! Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm just sitting out here in town. It just stopped pouring. Beautiful little spot here. And it's chilly, actually. I got a cardigan, some jeans on. Yesterday it was like 85, so go figure. 20-degree swings are the norm. But I'm doing the final transitions on The Fifth Wife, which is the work that the little tiny connective tissue between the scenes. So if you have a scene that's, you know, in bed at night, and then the next scene is in the morning on the street, you just need a little something to connect it. Working on little bits of music. Honestly, it's gonna be done very soon. Oh, bad time, I'm sorry. This is the dock in my town, on Long Island, New York. I'm sorry you're having a bad time. Hope everything's getting better for you. But I'm glad you stopped by. Sending you some good vibes. Yeah, so things are good though. Things are good. I'm really excited to get the movie done. I can't wait to have it finished. It's actually chillier than I expected. I might not be going live for very long. Even with my cardigan and jeans, I'm like shivering a little. Got this little cortado. What's your guys' coffee of choice? I made a coffee this morning, but came out for a haircut. Figured I'd get a special coffee for my live stream. Haven't gone live as much since I haven't been in the city. It's like just been difficult to find the different times. Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited. You can't possibly know how excited I am. I was saying it's like Christmas to get this movie out finally. And I don't know if you know, Victoria, or if anybody knows, comment below or let me know afterwards. How many more episodes are there of the tell-alls? I'm assuming there was a new one last night. I didn't look, but I usually watch it like a couple days later. As long as the tell-alls are going, I'm going to keep doing the weekly parodies. But when the season ends, season 19 is officially and finally over, then I will post The Fifth Wife after. So I'm hoping I can do that within a week or 2 weeks or whenever it's all done. But the movie is coming out soon. Can't wait. I'm enjoying doing the tell-alls, although I think it's kind of funny they did. Is it 4 weeks of tell-alls? I know I'm up to week 2. I didn't watch last night's yet if there was one. So I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, the channel's been doing very weird. I can't, it's hard to, YouTube is so freaking hard. As you know, Victoria, and whoever else knows me knows, I've been doing YouTube. I'm about to hit my 5-year anniversary. If I haven't, maybe it's coming up soon. 5-year anniversary since when COVID hit and I started doing the channels. What's up, Tracy? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This will be my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. I've been posting something every week. And in many cases, in those last 3 years, I've been posting more like 2 times a week, 3 times, many times, even 7 days a week I posted. It's chilly. Let me see if I can set this up so I don't have to hold it. I'm surprised how cold it is right now. I can't. My hand is like shaking a little. You're at the hospital. Well, I hope everything's okay, Victoria. You know, we're all going to be sending you good thoughts and wishing you well. Nothing much, Tracy. I'm just in town, just got a haircut, having a little coffee in town at the dock here, and just wanted to send a quick update on the fifth wife being done, almost done. And I'll be posting some updates and some special features and little things in the coming weeks and leading up. I'm actually shaking. This is ridiculous. I have this like little tripod thing. I'm gonna see if I can put this down. I don't want to like show like every detail of my town because I'm like always like a little anxious about that. How tall will this thing go? Nope, not tall enough. How about this? Lindsay, how you doing, Lindsay? Thanks for stopping by. This is a little better. Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I'm not sure the final runtime of the movie. So what I have right now with The Fifth Wife is every scene is almost completely done. There's just a few. Oh, useless eyes, your eyes. Yeah. I hope your eyes are better, and I hope you can finally be through this difficult time and kind of just be like find a new status quo that's better. So what I have right now with The Fifth Wife is all the scenes are done except for example, like today, I'm finalizing. There's a yard sale scene where all the wives and Cody are doing a little yard sale in the cul-de-sac. So just in case you guys don't know, The Fifth Wife takes place during the cul-de-sac era, kind of like early cul-de-sac era, where there's still some hope, but things are kind of starting to fall apart a little bit. And so they have this yard sale. I'm not going to give away too many details. So they have this yard sale, and it's like, this is the kind of stuff that you guys might not realize how much time goes into these little things. There's like a 3-second moment on screen where I show what's on their little yard sale table. So I had to take a screenshot of a table that I found online, just like a regular like pop-up table, and I have to do this thing where you kind of remove the background so that it's probably going to it's a mouthful to explain this, but you have to, if I take a picture of my hand and I have to remove the background so I can just post my hand. Or if you take a picture of a basketball that's on a basketball court, you can remove the basketball court part and just post the ball. So, and you can even put a little shadow. So I removed the background of the table, and then I have like 7 or 8 items that I picked that I thought would be funny to see them selling. I'll give you a couple of them. One is like tapioca pearls, sweaty sock, like stupid stuff. And so I remove all the backgrounds from each of those items and position them on the table. Little stuff like that. This is where I'm at in the process right now. It's a fun part of the process. Put a little music underneath, and I'm not going to give away too much. There's a little bit of a mystery to this movie. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Thanks guys for stopping in. I know there's not a lot of notice, but it's tough to find time to live stream between working on the stuff, filming, editing, and having my little guy and his naps and everything. ACN, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see some of you guys visiting today. It's very chilly. Nice little boats. Boats are popping by. I could show the other side, but I don't want to flip the camera around right now. But it's a beautiful, cool, rainy morning in town. Nice little speedboat. Small little speedboat. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I work so hard on this, as you guys know, and it's just hard. I'm not going to overplay it or underplay it. The YouTube is so freaking hard. Like you gain subscribers and then you lose them. Yeah, the final bits. It's like, I hate like a little cliche, but it's putting the icing on the cake. Like I writing. Oh, this is mega cliche. Cliche alerts. A series of cliches coming at you. Writing the script is maybe mixing the dough or the batter and then cooking it and then filming it and all that crap. You get what I'm saying. But now I'm at the point of putting the icing on it and putting the little flowers on top, and I can't wait to serve it up. I cannot wait. I've never been more excited about something on the channel. And what I really hope and what I kind of need is for this video to help the channel grow. So we're at 3,131 subscribers today, I think, which is awesome. But like, just to put it in perspective, I've got a lot of views this week. A lot of views. It's like YouTube is like trying to start an outboard motor or a motor on a chainsaw. We keep pulling the cord. Every bleeping week, I pull the cord with all my might, and the motor kind of revs up a little bit. Like last Sunday, my part 1, chapter 1, one-on-one video did so well. It was the best performing video I've had in a while. I gained like 12 subscribers that day, and then the next day I gained like 5 or 6. But then 2 days later, the channel is just dead flat again. And it's just like, I'm just waiting for the day where the motor just runs. I'm not going to stop working. I'm not going to stop posting, but it just won't keep going. It's insane. You just have to keep like kicking the thing, pulling the cord. So I'm just praying I'm praying that one of these things, maybe the fifth wife will do it, or maybe it's just, you know, I'm not going to say it's not meant to be, because I do believe it's meant to be, but after 5 years, I don't know, just got to keep getting better, I think. I just got to keep trying to refine the process, keep improving. I'm a little shaky. It's very chilly right now. Sorry if this camera's shaking a little. Anyway, so I'm just hoping that the video, the fifth wife, will maybe get me into what I really need. Sadly, you can't ever get help. You can't have help from anybody, but I hope like a larger channel sees what I'm doing and gives me a little shout out, something like that. That would be like a little nuclear fuel in the outboard motor. I didn't expect to be this chilly. I may walk back to my car to finish this up, because I feel like shivering and shaking is not that good. Any good auditions? I'm gonna take this back to the car. It's like chilly. Let's see what kind of lovely day it is here. I had 4 auditions last week. 2 of them were callbacks. These are things I've gotten myself since my manager dropped me. Buzzkill. Debbie Downer. But, and I had a couple, they were so-so, decent ones, and haven't heard, I don't think I got them. So that's just what it is. This is just the battle. So I had a thing last month where somebody randomly gave me $100 tip on YouTube. It was insane. Like, it blew my mind, because that's usually, if I get, it's super thanks of $2, $5, those things really help, and they really brighten my day. Someone gave me a $99 tip, and then I got another tip that day on buy me a coffee for the similar amount. I got 2 tips of like $100 each that day. It was like crazy. And so my YouTube ad revenue showed that I was earning quite a lot that week. Not a lot, but I was up to like 175 for that month period after they take away all the stuff and all the other stuff. But now it's a month later, and my ad earnings just dropped down to $75 on the channel per month. And it's just tough. It's just tough. I'm not trying to make myself seem like pathetic. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go talk in my car, but there's a guy sitting next to my car. He's gonna be like, what is this nerd doing? Get in my car here. Of course, someone's gonna be right next to me. That's just the way it is. Here's my shabby little auto. Guys, the roof of this car spontaneously lost all of its adhesive a couple years ago. It started dropping down. And the thing was because it sat for a long time in the garage when I lived in the city. I didn't used to drive this car that much. And so I went to the guy at the dealership. I was like, what do I do? I never drive this car. I was like, no miles on it. He's like, yeah, that happens. He's like, the best thing you can do is staple gun it. And I was just like stupid enough to believe him. So my roof of my car, talk about ghetto. We'll fix it one day. No worries. No worries. Don't cry for me, Argentina. So that's the end of my rant on how hard YouTube is. But my hope is, I have a hope, and you guys can help me out with this. I know money's tight for everybody, of course, but my dream, think about this. Here's the question for you guys. I may have missed a comment when I was walking, sorry. Yeah. Victoria, as far as, wait, what was I going to say? I'm going to lose my train of thought. Okay, I'll remember. As far as like, I'm going to try to put together some special features. I'm at the end of my videos. You guys know sometimes I'll put like the clips at the very end that are just with the green screen in the background. They're kind of like, some of them are bloopers and some of them are more just like additional takes. Weirdly, I don't have a lot of bloopers because I'm just standing there, but I have some stuff I'm putting together and I will share it. I may share some of those things on like Patreon just because I have to find things to share on my Patreon that is like exclusive and different, but I'll find some stuff that I can share here as well. I really want to have some special features. And as you guys remember, we did the naming contest, which I think was pretty awesome. And you guys all participated. A lot of you participated. That was like, when was that? Last fall? I don't even know, but that just shows how long I've been working on this. So I got the shout outs and the big thank you at the end for our contest winner, Anna. And, I'm going to put together, I'm trying to make it as special as I can. But so what I was going to say is, how much money would you spend when you went to the movies? I haven't been to the movies very much because I have a 2-year-old now, but we went to the movies. I haven't gone to the movies. Actually, I went once by myself. Actually, that's not fair. I did. My wife was like, "Go, just go." Yeah, the contest was awesome. That was one of the best. That was a really good time on the channel. Everyone was so engaged, and we were growing a lot at that point too. It's so weird. Like last fall, I think we were growing really, really, really fast, and it was kind of awesome. And I was expecting that. Oh, the guy next to me is getting his fishing rod out. Pretty cool. I kind of secretly want to become a fisherman or something, or do more camping, but also, and I want to eat fresh fish that I catch. I feel like it's just like, it seems like weirdly simple, but it's something I've never done. And I eat meat. I eat animals. I believe in that. I think it's part of survival. But weirdly, I think I'd be like a wimp to have to actually like, take an animal's life. I don't know. It's so weird that we can eat food from the market, but then getting way into a total digression into another thing. But it's like, that's just a whole other topic. I'm not going there. Sorry. Digress. So anyways, going to a movie is so freaking expensive. I think a movie ticket is like what, 10, 12, 15 bucks now. I don't even know. Plus buying popcorn you spend 25 bucks, 30 bucks to go to a movie. And that's if you're just going by yourself. So my dream and my hope is that the majority of people who watch The Fifth Wife will give me a super thanks as price of admission. I can't force anybody to do it, and I'm not going to make it like, I wouldn't make it a requirement, but that would be my dream. Even just $1, like think about it, like $1. If everybody gave me $1 for the movie, to watch the movie, if I could get I'm hoping to get like 1,000 views in 24 hours. That would be great. My video from last night is doing really well. It's in 3rd place, and it's at 460 views right now. So I'm assuming The Fifth Wife will do pretty well, I hope, because it's kind of like there's some excitement built around it. So anyway, that's just kind of my dream. I'm going to try to talk that up. I know it can be tedious, and everyone's money is tight for everyone. And sometimes it's not even that money is tight, but it's like, and I don't blame you. I've never done a super thanks. I've never done it. But like maybe people don't want to like engage with that and YouTube. And I understand, like, you don't want to like put your credit card into YouTube, and maybe it's confusing. I could totally understand that. So all I can do is request. But I mean, even if half people gave me a small super thanks, it would really make all this work worthwhile, and it would give me a big boost for that month at least. So that's something I'm going to be mentioning a couple times. That's not the purpose of today's live stream, but it's something that's been rolling around in my head. Maybe I'll get 2,000-3,000 views. Can you imagine if I got 2,000-3,000 views and I got $1 from everybody? I just like to dream. I cover my bills for that month. Like, that would be amazing. But also, it's just the wolves are at the door. I'm gonna be honest. I may be posting some more vlogs about this. It's the wolves. When I say the wolves, I mean people with their naysaying and with their like, what are you doing? And how, it's just hard to explain to people, how hard I'm white knuckling it. I'm trying to make a word. I'm trying to invent a word. I haven't done it yet, but when I come up with it, I'll tell you guys. I want to invent a word that signifies, or that, not signifies, I want to invent a word that means basically what a person who is so dead set on happiness and the pursuit of what gives them contentment, so insistent on doing that they put their own survival in jeopardy. So I'm working. I feel like there needs to be a word for that, because everyone's like, oh, follow your dreams. It's more than that. It's way more than that, because follow your dreams comes with depending on who says it. Some people say follow your dreams, and that's a great thing. Other people say follow your dreams, and they say it in like a judging way. I have some people I know pretty close on who it's almost like they think of that as like, you're not smart, or you're so, but what do you say here, Victoria's 19 years. Oh, hearing too. Geez, Victoria, I didn't know about the hearing. $5 each then. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last time I went to the movies in the city for like a real, like, AMC blockbuster movie, I feel like the tickets are $12.50 or more, I believe. But it's the popcorn and crap too. That's the thing. It's just like, again, cliche alert. I'd like a small popcorn and a small soda, please. And then the size of those things are humongous, and the size of the soda is humongous. And then they're like, "Oh, we can upsize that for you for 5 cents." And then like, it's just so weird. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. I am happy. I'm in a good place. I'm sorry to like whine and complain on. I love old movies on the big screen, ACN. That's actually the last thing I saw. Not super old. I wouldn't call it like a classic, but Five Easy Pieces. It's a Jack Nicholson movie I saw on. There's like an independent movie theater near where I live, and they play oldies or classics. I guess I don't know what you'd call that. It's not that old. It's not black and white, but that was the first one I went, and it was a senior citizens viewing on a weekend because that was the only one I could get to, and it was so funny. All the people were like, "I can't hear it. Can you turn it up?" Someone was like, "Start it over. Start it over." It was like you couldn't make that stuff up. And then I did go to see one movie in the city when I was doing my job in the city because I had a long break, and I saw that movie Last Breath, I think it was called, of Woody Harrelson, where about the diver who goes underwater. Man, that was good. That was pretty good. Yeah, I really want. It's not my. You get it. Victoria's an artist, guys. In case you didn't know, and she totally understands. It's not so, it's not selfish. It's not only, there is a lot of selfish desires in what I want because it feels good. It feels good to make people. Oh, nice 35mm. Have you seen anything lately? What have you seen? I'm curious. I really do want to. I want to be able to, at the very least, entertain people. Bring someone. What is that feeling that I get when I go to? What I get when I go to a movie. And man, I'm really dropping cliches all over this live stream. I need to do a little better. But it's just like that magic that you feel. It's almost like a buzz when the lights are all dark, and there's just nothing like that feeling because it takes you out. It takes you out of all the things. The last movie we saw together as a couple before my son was born was John Wick 4, I believe. And my little guy, Vacation in the movie theater. Oh my gosh, that would be freaking awesome. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. Seriously, that would be like a perfect movie to see in the theater. I got a lot of great oldies movies. My movie collection, I have DVDs. I started getting Blu-rays because they don't even sell some of the DVDs anymore. I do the Criterion collection. You guys know that? It's you guys probably know, but it's like a website or I don't know if it's a company or what do you call it, but they curate like classics and put special features and my dream is to make at least one feature film every year for the rest of my life. And I mean, I'm talking, please let me be making them when I'm 80. I want to be making them when I'm 100. I want to live past 100, don't we? But I'm a little bit old for a dad. I started pretty late. Honestly, I'm not that I'm going to get into my age, but I'm considerably older than I look. And I have a 2-year-old, and sometimes I'm like, shit, I gotta like find the fountain of youth so I can be around for everything. Having a kid has just been the best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. My son is so freaking beautiful and amazing. I just love him so much, and that's anybody who has a kid knows. But obviously it adds a lot. It has a lot more pressure. It's one thing when you're just when you have a kid and you start thinking about stuff like that. But we're doing fine. I've been complaining and whining about finances and stuff, but we're doing a-okay. So, but it's just something I'm working on. So my goal, I was averaging 150 a month on YouTube between the channel members, super thanks, and the ad revenue. Ad revenue is really the thing that you think, I'm going to be a monetized YouTuber. You guys know how hard I worked for that. I'm so lucky that I even got to that point. Just to get to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I was working really hard to get to that. I think I've been monetized since October of 2024. But weirdly, I have grown. The channel has grown a lot, but the ad revenue has not grown. In fact, it's actually dipped. And that's what I was getting to before. I had a lot of views this week. Like I had substantial views. I had one vertical short with the Cody bitch slap vertical short teaser, which got good views, really good views. And then that was last week. I don't know. I'm trying to do one vertical short a week and 2 widescreen shorts a week, and then spend the rest of the week finishing The Fifth Wife. Because if I don't if I start posting 3, 4, 5 times a week, I'm not going to have any energy or time left to do the feature. I finally realized that a couple weeks ago. And since then, I've been like, boom, 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 boom. I finished the rough edit of The Fifth Wife. I worked so much. I work 3 sessions a day of editing. I work in the morning with my coffee, and my little guy comes and sits on my lap, and he wants to see videos of chipmunks. And recently we found this channel that has this 2 otters, these like, I'm assuming they're like Japanese. I just assume Japanese couple. They never show their faces, but then these 2 otters that run around, they're so cute. And my little guy's like, otters, otters. So we watch a little video. I let him watch the YouTube for like 2 minutes, and then he leaves, and I do my editing in the morning. And then when he takes his nap, I do some more editing in the afternoon. And then at night when he goes down, I read him stories, and then he goes down, and then I do editing at night. And then I obviously I film at least 1 day a week. I'm all over the place with this live stream. Actually, I don't know. Am I focused, or am I all over the place, or am I just being me? I think I'm just me. Well, I'm very excited to get the movie done. I cannot wait. I think the story is going to be surprising, and I hope you guys. I know for a fact that if you've been with me, if you're a fan of the channel or a supporter of me, that you're going to love it. I know you're going to love it because it's just a big old, hugely inflated Jeff short. But it's a mystery. You know, you guys understand the premise. Cody, there's a 5th wife involved in some way, shape, or form, whether it's they're thinking about getting one, whether they get one, whether, you know, I'm not going to say, but it's, and as you guys know, we did the naming contest. A lot of you suggested some brilliant names, and the winner was Anna Hindsight, and she suggested the name. So spoiler alert, this is not a secret. So you probably already know this, but in case you don't want to know, you can mute the channel for a second. But the name that we all selected, or that I selected, I guess I selected it, but the name was Beulah, which is hysterical to me. So Beulah is one of the main characters of the movie. And I think the movie's going to ultimately be, I don't know the runtime right now. No, I do know. Okay, it's a 58-page script, and in screenwriting, a page equals a minute. So I do know it's going to be about an hour long, but I'll do a couple like little tiny special features at the end. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little tiny spoiler here. There are 1 or maybe more musical numbers. Yeah, I'm sorry I did that to you. If you want to hurl over the side of the boat, I will understand, but there may be 1 or 2 little songs in it. And so I'm not going to say much more. I'm so freaking excited to get it out for you guys. So what else can I tell you? I'm going to probably release like a limited edition piece of merch or something like that to go along with the opening of the movie. And I'm just going to pray that it does well. And you guys can help me by spreading the word and sharing it when it's, you know, that getting the buzz out there. If you have any friends who watch Sister Wives or who are into that kind of stuff, let them know that this is coming. And I hope everybody else is doing okay out there. I really do. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I got seven people watching with me right now. Yeah. I think I asked early on, I posted a question to my Patreon people of like, should I? Oh yeah, she doesn't sing. Spoiler. She doesn't sing. That would be really funny, actually. I wish I had felt to do that. Cody's the only one who sings. I'm sorry for that. But I wrote a couple songs for it, and one of them actually is good. But Cody's singing it, so it's like stupid. So I posted a question to Patreon. I said, should I sing this as me, like with my real Jeff voice? Because I kind of wanted to sing it pure and just let it be like pretty or nice. And then I was like, or should I sing this in Cody's voice, which I think would be like a really bad 80s hair metal type voice. And the consensus was hair metal voice. So Cody sings it as Cody. So one of my special features will be me singing the song just pure as me, because I just like the song, even though it's kind of, the lyrics are kind of silly. But yeah, so the movie's going to be about an hour runtime, and it's going to be unexpected. And there's almost a tiny bit of like mystery to it, and hopefully tons of laughs, lots of original stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. That's most of the main thing. I think it's so funny how Robin has been during these one-on-ones. I don't know, guys. I know everyone always gets mad at me for this, but I don't know. I've been kind of on Robin's side a lot of this time. I don't know. But again, so okay, wide lens, zooming out. As you guys know, I'm parodying every episode of The Sister Wives from start to finish. But now that I'm focused on season 19 / The Fifth Wife, I've taken a break from my old seasons. But rest assured, as soon as I'm done with season 19, and as soon as The Fifth Wife and all that stuff has premiered, I'll get back to starting season 7. That's where I left off. I had just finished season 6, so I'll be diving into season 7. So I still have a lot to learn about the Browns and their journey. So my opinion will probably change over time. I'm sure it will. A lot, because I have a lot of stuff I haven't seen. I don't know everything. So, but I find it funny how Robin is just like, whatever. So I got a new parody coming out tomorrow, which I released early for members yesterday. That's the part 2, chapter 2, because these have been really long. So that's going to be a 10-minute. That's a 10-minute parody coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I filmed another little silly short last week with Jenny from 90 Day Fiancé, where I have Jenny from 90 Day Fiancé and James the Handyman in a mashup. I haven't started editing that one yet, but I have that one ready to go when I have a few spare minutes. And I still have a couple Megan parodies that I want to do. As you guys probably have seen, if you're paying close attention, I quit the Poly family. I quit the Octomom. It's been kind of a journey. This is 2025 has been a journey. I had the 4-month job in the city, the off-Broadway play that I worked my patootie off for, and it was a great experience, but I never got to perform in the show. But I really feel like you guys came with me on that journey. And weirdly, I feel like this is sound weird. We feel like we were closer when I was doing that. I don't know why that is. I did more frequent live streams. I did tons of those Megan shorts during that period of time, and the channel grew a lot then. But as we always know, the vertical shorts don't earn you any money. Like, I'm not exaggerating. 1,000 views of a vertical short might get you a nickel, whereas 1,000 views on a wide frame short will get you between $1 to $5. It's just crazy. So I've heard creators say this before. It really comes down to super thanks, memberships, Patreon, merch, blah 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 blah, all that crap. That's where creators really make the money. I want to get to a point where the channel starts growing a little faster. I had a thing last a couple weeks ago. Some of you will probably remember that I did. Again, I was doing Victoria. I was doing the Harry Spare parodies. I think I did 4 or 5 or even 6. They did terribly. They were the worst performing videos of all my new videos. The Octomom videos were okay, but I just got bored. With it. I need stuff that's gonna really gain. I can't put all my effort into stuff that's just gonna do like meh. That's what I feel. Even the wide frame Megan videos have been the short Megan videos, the vertical ones. They do gangbusters. But again, like I've said 50 times, like they only grow a certain part of the channel. But the wide frame Megan videos they just do okay. Nothing performs quite like the Sister Wives videos. I love the Spare. I love doing the Spare, and I have a whole notebook of notes for the entire book. I worked so freaking hard on taking notes on that book. All my train rides in and out of the city. It was like a freaking project I was working on. But I still may do more because I really like doing Harry. I have fun with that, and I like doing it in that format where I'm just kind of improvising to the camera. It's so, I hate to say this, it's really easy to edit those. And so that's like a relief to me. And I was just hoping they would perform better. But I'll still do some more. But I'm not going to do every detail like I had. I'm going to have to pick out the real diamonds because there's some silly stuff that happens. And I think... But I did one about when I called Harry's Hitler phase, where he did the Hitler costume. And it did nothing. Got no action at all. No views. No subscribers. Not no views, but very small. So it's just tricky. But I am going to finish the With Love Megan season. I've been taking a long time, sorry, but I have one that's filmed. That's with her and her friend, is it Vicky, or I forget, her friend who has a skincare company. That one will be edited soon. And then the final episode, which I think is her and Harry, I still have to film that one. Oh my gosh, not a good day to be carrying heavy brown paper bags on a dock. It's so wet. Those bags are gonna like freaking explode. I know, I was hoping the UK crowd would come, and I did some of those royal ones. Even all my royal ones that I did got no love. I thought the one This is the thing. I work so hard on these things, guys, where I put like the one I did about where Megan says that Princess Catherine has mom brain. That was a 4-person short between Megan, Harry, Will, and Catherine, and I really liked that one. That was one of my favorite things I've done, and I think it was very clean, very good, funny, makes fun of everybody, kind of like I'm like an equal opportunity, Joker. I try to bust on everybody, and that didn't do very well at all. So I feel like a lot of my like comments are very down in tone for this live stream. I apologize. I'm not really down at all. It's just a reality. This is just hard. It's just a hard gig, and so I keep searching. Like, what's the thing that's gonna be? What's the thing that's gonna be? So once I get back to doing season 7 of Sister Wives, I know that's gonna continue to generate views, but the old seasons don't go off like the new season. They don't go gangbusters like the new seasons do. So it'll be interesting to see. But like I had dreams of I liked that one too. Thanks, Lindsay. I really liked it. And I think people liked it, but I don't think that YouTube pushed it very hard. So for whatever reason, I'm trying to get back to having a very strict routine of posting, because I say that's very important, that you need to have like a routine. So Sundays at 2 p.m. will for now and forever be my Sister Wives Sundays. That I'm going to stick to. And then I'll see how I can do. I kind of like posting more than just that. But I don't think posting 7 days a week is helping my channel anymore, because I've read that if you post so much, it kind of like floods the system and the algorithm, and it just becomes overwhelmed. So you need to kind of, I finished this thing. That was actually pretty good. So anyways, it's just a work in progress. But like I said, ACN asked, I had a couple auditions recently. I'm trying to find some more jobs in the meantime, doing jobs that I like. I've had some private students over the last year. I've had some this, some that. It's just all piecemeal. No, I didn't get to watch that. I did not, actually. Maybe. I'll try to check it out. You say it's a podcast thing? Does that mean it's just audio? Oh, well, I thought, did you guys see the short Megan just posted of twerking with her pregnant belly? I was like, should I do that? Ugh, I don't know. It's just like, gotta draw the line somewhere, I think. So we will see. We will see. I'm probably going to do some more 90-day shorts. I was going to do Sarper and Shekinah. I have tons of notes on them. And I set my camera up and started to film the other day. And I realized this is very hard for me to admit, because I have this belief that I can do anything when it comes to comedy and acting. And I can, but I don't think I worked hard enough on the characterization of Sarper. And I started, and I realized like, I don't have it. I was like, I can't, this isn't funny. This isn't right. And similarly, when I was doing the next episode of Polyfamily, I started to do it. And I was like, this isn't good. This isn't good enough. It needs to be so good to get. I'm so comfortable doing the Sister Wives characters now, because I've been working on them for a long time now. I started doing Sister Wives, I guess I want to say probably like either December of 2023 or January 2024, I believe. I've done a lot of those shorts now, and I really have developed those characters. Like I know where it fits into my mouth to speak differently for each person. Yeah, Stephanie, you're right. I know, and that's the thing. It's just hard work, and that's, if I was doing like a job, let's pretend like, oh, I got hired to play Hamlet, but he acts like Rodney Dangerfield. Like I would study and look in the mirror and practice and put the voice, and I would get it. I could do anything. I believe I could do anything. But, sometimes it's just like I just try to throw spaghetti on the wall. That they say if you throw something on the wall and see if it sticks. And usually it works for me. But this last couple of times, I don't know if it's because I'm being harder on myself or I'm raising my standards, but it hasn't worked. So I'm not going to do Shekinah and Sarper. I decided it just doesn't feel right. And so, but I do think I can do Jenny really well from 90 Day Fiancé. I love doing her. She's funny. She's the one who talks like this, and she married the young guy from India. And she's just like, the stuff that they go through is just ridiculous. And so I started to do Sumit, who's her husband. He's an Indian guy. And similarly, I was like, I can't do it. I don't have it. I could do Indian accent all day long, but his voice is very weird and funny. So I got to practice. Just got to practice, guys. Can't be lazy. Laziness is not the way through. So I think that's mostly it. I could ramble probably for another hour. I'm just going to start slowly tying it up. But so you guys know what's up. The fifth wife is coming immediately, very soon, within Oh, so is anybody on here? I got 9 people on here. Can anybody tell me, are there more, was there a new one-on-one last night? First of all, because I DVR it, but I didn't check today if there was one. Was there a new one-on-one last night? I thought there was going to be 2 more, like one last night and one next week. That's my thought, but I'm not sure. So please let me know. If not, I'll figure it out. But my point in mentioning is that is as soon as the season is over, I will post my 5th wife. I think I need maybe 1 more week to really finish it good. So I would say within the next week to 2 weeks. No, like probably really have time to like prepare and be ready. Okay, so there was one. Okay, great. That's perfect. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's what I thought. Because I remember somebody told me a while ago like there was going to be 4 tell-alls or one-on-ones. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so so that means the 5th wife will premiere because it takes me a week to get the new parodies out, and I'm gonna really let these one-on-ones take their moment because each one of these one-on-one parodies is gaining the channel some views. So I'm gonna keep building up the word of mouth and saying the 5th wife is coming at the end of the season. The 5th wife is coming at the end of the season, and talk about how I hope that people will buy a ticket. You know, give me a $1 tip or $2 tip or whatever you can afford, if anything, and really treat it like you're going to a movie. Pop up a thing of popcorn, have some soda, sit there. If you could watch it on the big screen, like on your TV. I don't do YouTube on my TV very much. Actually, I never do it. But you can watch YouTube on your TV. Really make it an experience. Like try to do it. And by all means, when the commercial comes, let it play for 30 seconds because I think that gives you more ad revenue. That sucks though. That's annoying. See, that'll ruin the flow of the movie. You can let the commercial play, run up, refresh your beverage, do whatever you need to do. But anyways, I think, like I said, I feel like I've had a lot of like negative things to say, but also I'm really excited and overall things are good. My family's good. We had in-laws visiting recently and that was great. We had a little party for my little guy, who turned 2, and been trying to find myself the auditions. It's tough out here. It ain't easy. I got myself 5 auditions, and I got 2 callbacks from 4 of those, and that means that I got a second chance. And I really thought I was going to get both of them. I did well, but again, that's just the nature of this beast. It's not because I didn't do well. And those jobs were pretty small, so they weren't like anything big. I went to an open audition, an open call. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon, but just I went to an open call, which if you don't know, an open call is basically, you probably know, you've heard of it. It's just kind of like a cattle call. It's like sort of old school. I'm in Actors Equity and SAG-AFTRA, the unions, so the way open calls work now is you wait you wait in a queue, a virtual queue, or you go online. It's just funny how everything is now. But you have to wait in line on the website. So I sat there with my finger hovering over the mouse, waiting it was like 11 a.m. at that day, a week in advance. You have to click like sign up, and then you wait for 15 minutes in this little line so this little virtual guy walking in space on this little like old school like virtual animation, and you wait, and I'm sitting there waiting, and there's like 683 people are ahead of you in line. And I have decently fast internet, and I literally touched the button exactly at 11. And so I don't know what the hell else these guys are doing, these other people. And so finally I waited, and then I got a chance to sign up for a time slot for an off-Broadway musical of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, which would be a job that I would like to do because it's like rock music. I could sing rock really well, and off-Broadway is pretty good. It pays decently. It's not as good as Broadway, but it's good. It would be a good job to get if I could get it. So I got a time slot, and I went in there the next week. And so the thing with open calls they're usually people who don't have an agent, or who are really hungry, or very young, or maybe some old, battered, beaten down guy like me who has no other way of getting seen. And I went into that room with tons of confidence. I felt great. I walked in there with the authority that I've been in 4 Broadway shows, and I know what's up. And the room was full of young energy, people who have probably never had any big jobs yet. And I felt great. I went into the thing, I sang a song. The casting director and I had a nice conversation. I know I did well. I felt the electricity. So that project would be in the fall. So I won't hear anything on that for probably another month or 2 or 3. So I think I did well with that. But that means I had to take the train into the city that day. You go in the room, you're in the room for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you're back on the train going home. Gone are the days where I used to live in the city and I was like a 5-minute walk to anything. So, all right, guys, that's my ribbity ramble. That's 45 minutes of Jeff blathering. Thank you all for tuning in today and watching the channel and supporting me. I know you guys are my core people. If you're tuning into stuff like this, you're valuable to me. I have a lot of love for my supporters. I appreciate you guys very much. I've said this before. It's funny. I have a special feature I may post. It's kind of like something I did at the end of one of my filming sessions for the movie. And I was like, I feel supported. Like, I really feel supported. And I mean that. It's a nice feeling to know that some of you guys are gonna enjoy what I do and watch it and support me and stuff. Thank you, guys. Yeah, next parody's coming out tomorrow, 10 a.m. That's a 10-minute long chapter 2 of last week's one-on-one. It's a good one. There's some funny stuff in there. And I guess that's all. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Victoria's sending you some love. Hope everything goes well. And I know who else? Other people were having stuff this week. I know somebody was having eye problems. I'm sorry, I'm spacing on the name right now, but somebody else was having some eye work done. And that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. And strive for that little piece of the day. That's something different, something special, where you maybe do a little reading or do a little writing or finger paint, toe paint with your toes. And sending you guys some love. Talk to you guys soon.